only half streamed.
Oops.
I missed the button. The good thing is we didn't do anything yet. Nailed it. Now we hit all the buttons.
There we go. We are fully live.
Fantastic. We're super fully live.
Yeah.
We have a fun project today.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Because the weather has turned cool and mug-worthy, autumn-worthy.
Mm-hmm. When the river's steaming in the morning, you know it's time to start wearing sweaters.
Yeah.
Unlike me right now.
Right?
I got a little warm.
It says tank top girl.
Sitting in from the machine. The machine is warm today.
And I am wearing merino wool. I'm as
you are toasty.
wrapped up as we can be. And it's very comfortable.
It's a good call.
Yeah.
I like it. Well, what are we making today, Maureen?
We are going to make the brand new OESD. Ooh, there we go.
Oh, there you go.
Fall mug wrap. And we're going to try and I'll move it up. We're going to try and put 3 of this in one large hoop instead of just one, so that we can maximize our stabilizer and even our wool and all of those bits and pieces.
Yeah, because then we don't have to pre-cut.
Right? And who doesn't want 3?
Who doesn't want 3?
Myself before I came out here.
Oh,
Nice job. Okay.
Well, we already have this half set up.
So, yeah.
On our XP3.
We got all nicely prepped. Yes.
And we have
because of the big hoop.
Yeah, we wanted the 10 by 10 magnetic hoop. And we set up our designs. I fell asleep. We set up our designs that are actually taking up 8.9 inches by 9.21 inches. So it's just going to fit in our hoop.
It's perfect.
So I'm going to do our first stitch, which is a placement stitch. And it looks like
it is not grabbing that thread.
That thread is not threaded.
It's so, just having a party.
We're just gonna get that in there.
You got half threaded, and then I must have distracted you.
Maybe I didn't hit the threading button. I could have sworn I did.
Right. Well, let's go back to the beginning. And there we go.
Nope.
No, it just doesn't like that thread. Interesting.
Could be me.
Okay. Third time's the charm, right?
You got this, machine.
No, it's no thanks. Back to the
all right.
Checking your eyeballs. How well do your eyeballs work?
Apparently pretty well today.
Good job. Good job. I'd be a little bit concerned if they weren't working, but...
Well, you know, I do have glasses. Because I left a huge tail. I'm actually just going to borrow your scissors and trim that so I don't get caught.
That'd be really fun. Rip the stabilizer before we even start.
Yeah, so we're actually using a ultra clean and tear stabilizer today.
Which is a medium weight. It's a pokey piece. Sounds like we're at a party.
Maybe we are at a party.
Of course we are.
I really love embroidering.
I do too.
It's so fun.
And I actually really like making mug wraps.
Do you?
Yeah, I've got several at home that I've made, like Queen for a Day, and one that says I have a fantastic day, and it has all sorts of mustaches on it.
That's adorable.
Yeah, it makes me laugh.
All right, Maureen, we need our first piece of fabric.
Okay, we are going to do our base fabric in linen white.
And
fresh linen.
They recommended trimming out your
Yeah, they suggested
felt.
pre-trimming, but we're going to not do that. We're going to just put it on and trim it in the hoop because...
And I am going to just...
We're living on the edge.
Camera over a bit.
So the felt that we're using right now is the National Non-Wovens, just the, what measurement is this? 12 by 18 sheets. And we've recently restocked all of our wool. So we're using the wool rayon blend. Actually, I think most of them are, yeah, they're the wool blends. So it'll be nice and thick. It'll be a nice, good solid wrap.
It'll be a cozy wrap.
It will be, yeah. It's like the perfect autumn wrap. But we also have, in case you want some other stuff, we've actually got like Lanacot wool. there in my little picture in the corner. There we go. I've got some Lanacot wool, and that comes in multiple colors. So you can do these are fat quarters, or we've got them. I kind of love this bundle actually. Before I was like, I don't know if I'd use all of these, but we've got this in a layer cake bundle that comes with, how many is that? Every one of the, like a square of all of the colors that we have right now.
There's so many. There's 18
9.
squares.
Okay, oh, it says on the back. That's nice. 18. So right now we've got all of these beautiful autumn colors that come in our layer cake, which is perfect. So it's almost like the layer cake that was made for these wraps, because it's 10 by 10 and the wraps are 9 inches, aren't they?
I think they're close to 9 inches.
So you'll just have just enough room to like put it on there nicely and have a little bit of trim room. So this layer cake bundle is perfect for that. Or we've also got the Kimberbell embroidery felt, and this is the embroidery felt bundle. That you can also get all of these colors individually, but
Do you have that color?
Okay, let's see which one.
We're going to place our acorn little body on.
Okay, and I think acorn body was going to be this one.
We kind of just picked a whole bunch of fun wools.
Yeah, we're like, that's a nice camel wool.
Perfect.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I'm just going to stick this over and I'll let you trim it off after.
And what color is that one? That one is camel, isn't it?
You know what? I probably was good.
It's at the back end.
Camel.
It is camel. Okay.
Camel.
Yeah. So we started with fresh linen. This is camel.
And the wool is really nice to applique with because it kind of just holds itself in place.
Yeah, just holds.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did we want to switch thread? We might want to.
Oh, I don't felt tack down. No, it says for placement stitch tack down. We're at number 4. So, oh yeah, it does. It wants chocolate.
Oh, that's a bit dark.
No, it wants
You
the
like
dark
that
one.
one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's so we can see the outline on it.
Just going to rethread.
Yep, that'll be a perfect one.
Just going to make you a nice pile of threads there.
Absolutely. And then I can become a little bird and make a nest.
Okay, do we think? No.
No, we're going to have, it's going to need to have a little spa visit.
We need a little spa. And this is not going to be my friend. Oh.
Of course not. Oh, now you're unwinding it.
Way worse, yep. Good job. Now threading without the light.
Yeah.
Love when that happens. Yeah, I guess I could do that.
Probably still going to leave a big tail up top, but
Nope. Apparently not.
oh, no, pulled it right under.
Good job,
That's
Maureen.
perfect. Perfect. Oh yeah, I like that contrast.
Looks very nice.
So one of the nice things about these, they're all of the wool is top stitched down. So you trim it and then it's top stitched. So we can just do a quick rough cut. We don't really need to get too precise with it. It's not going underneath any satin stitching or anything like that. So it can just.
And we're totally just guessing where we.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Just a rough placement. All right. I am going to send this over to you. Do you mind pushing the top camera there, boy?
There we go. Oh, I'm getting special with the buttons.
I will wiggle this out.
Okay, okay.
There is your present.
And how do we want to do it? I think I'm going to go this way. So the only line on this pattern that's going to match up is this top one. I'm going to make sure that we don't get that caught in the stitching.
Oh, I have to switch back threads again too, don't I?
And it looks like if you were, if we pre-cut the pieces, they'd probably be a little bit larger. So I think I didn't leave much of a margin on this one, but it would be, so I think if the templates are maybe a bit larger because I can see the placement line, but I actually kind of like the way that looks. So that's the joy of rough cutting. Is that Yeah, I can see that if there's the placement stitch is outside of where I ended up cutting, so I could leave it much larger next time. But I like the way that kind of in the raw look we're getting.
I like it too. Raw
There's the-
edging.
Sorry, the connector's on this side.
Of course.
I thought I'd make it difficult for you. Sorry. It was easier for cutting, so I didn't think anything beyond that.
All right, what's the next step?
And then we're going to get another
Placement stitch.
placement stitch
Very good.
and cream.
Oh yeah, this is the top of the acorn.
Yes.
What color did you have for
We're
that
going to
morning?
do chocolate.
Chocolate.
Chocolate brown.
Sounds like a lovely choice.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. This one is light brown. It's not the
Oh,
chocolate.
light
It's light brown.
Night chocolate.
I looked at the chocolate.
Thought about the chocolate.
Yeah. It was a little bit more bluey toned.
Fabulous. Let's
Yeah.
switch back to the other color again, hey? Oh, I guess.
Nope.
left
This
that
one
on.
this one gets top stitched in the cream.
In the cream?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we do the
fun.
stem in the chocolate or the brown, the darker brown. Yeah, the whole thing is about contrast stitching. So what's great about that is you don't have to match the threads perfectly. We're just looking for a contrast that looks good.
Appliquing with this felt is just so easy.
Yeah.
Just stick it down. I'm not even using tape.
Yeah, I think everybody's going to get a mug
This
wrap.
is working great.
I'm enjoying this. Plus, I liked all of the felt. I was like, oh, I really want that color too. And there's more. I picked more felt than we have pieces.
Well, and they had templates in this pattern.
Yeah.
So you could 100% print them off and scan them into your scanning cut.
Yeah.
And then you wouldn't have to cut these by hand.
That's true. Yeah, it would
Which
be
would be
so much
lovely.
faster. You just kind of plop them down.
Yeah, so if
So
you
how
find it easier.
have you cut felt with the scan and cut?
I have.
So would you use a low tack mat, do you think?
I believe I used a low tack, and I would recommend having a dedicated mat for your felt.
Right.
Because
For the fuzzies.
it gets fuzzy, yeah. And just a little bit easier that way.
So this time I'm going to give it a little bit more of an edge just because last time I trimmed it a little bit close. And I've already got the cap is floating because I just didn't leave it quite wide enough, but that's okay. It's part of the fun of rough cutting is we get some funny looks every once in a while.
Somehow got a thread tangle,
Nice.
so I'm gonna fix that.
Oh, that's a sharp corner. There. Perfect. At least perfect enough for me. Yeah. That's kind of exciting.
Oh, what happened?
I know. Wrapped around backwards and forwards.
It was very loopy.
Excitement.
It's okay. I'm pretty sure I'm on this color.
Yes, you are.
Okay, good.
Because it's going to do the stem now above the
Perfect.
cap.
So I saw there was quite a lovely delivery in your receiving today.
There's several. Which one did you like?
The fabric.
Yes. Yeah, I'm excited to get all those boxes open. And we were looking through all of the samples for next year's order yesterday.
Mhm.
So we've got some fun stuff coming up between now and just after Christmas. Really excited to get it in. So, yeah, here we are. So we're on the acorn cap stem. Then we go back to white again, that cream. And then back to brown again. This might be a multi-needle a trip for me next.
That sounds like a fantastic idea.
Yeah, I might be really glad that I got that.
What's the color of your leaves?
Yeah, I was wondering, should I do, because I didn't pick,
You could audition them all.
I could. I should have picked a different one for my acorn. I didn't bring an orange, but maybe we want like I think a green. I think I like the green on there. So I'm going to be glad that I grabbed a green even though I didn't need it at the time, because I like, yeah. So this one is called Reet's Relish, and I super love it. It's got kind of a, I don't know, it looks like a pickle to me.
It's like kind of a really interesting mottled color. I
Yeah.
love it.
I really like the felts that have the mottle in them. I've picked a yellow one too, a honey mustard, for one of the other wraps.
It's a good idea. I love it. These are going to be quite a lovely size.
Yeah.
And we even picked our
I've got the
elastic. We picked a 1/4-inch elastic.
Yep.
That'll be nice. Oh, did you show them the buttons we were trying to pick from?
We picked a whole bunch of buttons. So I'll put them here on the Reet's Relish. So there's all of these great recycled buttons. So they're made with recycled product. So this one here is recycled coconut. And this one is recycled cotton. And what else have we got? This one again is also recycled coconut. It's got these great patterns on it. This one is recycled leather. This one is recycled paper. And these three, we got 3 of them in different colors because they look very different in different colors. And they're all recycled hemp. So that's these ones here, recycled hemp. So I love the idea of using recycled stuff. We also have some that are recycled cotton, and there's I'm trying to think of some of the other fibers in the recycled buttons. I don't know. I really like them.
You said recycled plastic?
Nope.
Already?
Nope. I didn't see the plastic. So yeah.
There was wood, plastic, cotton.
Yeah, I don't think I have any wood here, so that's cool. Yeah, there's paper ones. But I like
macadamia.
This here is recycled cotton. And it's got this great texture to it. You would never guess that was fibers, like cotton fibers.
Oh, it's just fantastic.
Yeah.
Was I supposed to use this color thread? Because I did.
We are now.
It looks cute.
Yeah. It says in this that we should have used the chocolate, but I think that actually I think the cream sticks out better with this. I like this better.
Okay, perfect. Then it was
the right choice.
Creative choosing.
Yeah. I mean, we totally did that on purpose.
I love it. I should have brought over the project I finished up today.
Ooh.
The one that we started. When was that? Last week?
Yeah.
On Friday.
Yeah.
We started making a little jean jacket. It's very cute. I'm gonna pause that for a sec.
We've got a jump stitch. That's right. You and Leah were stitching that on the new multi-needle, the PRX 1X. Sorry.
It's all good. I'm just sliding in, don't mind me. With all of our pretty stitching.
Yeah, I like that light cream on there. That's way better than the chocolate would have been.
Looks quite pretty.
The good news is we can make a second one, and we can make it totally different. We can put cranberry leaves on it. That would be nice.
That could be really fun.
These would make great welcome back to school teacher gifts if you were like,
oh my gosh, they would.
Right? Because I think we've got parent-teacher interviews coming up in the next week or so with both with the school systems, if they haven't started already. You usually got the Meet the Creature night. So
Meet the Creature.
You know, and you can bring the creature a mug wrap.
Cute. That's adorable.
Yeah, that's what we used to call it. We always had pie night on the Meet the Teacher night at the beginning of the year. Yep. So every family would bring a pie to the gym, and then we'd all just have pie and meetings, and then you go have individual meetings at the classroom at a certain time. But I used to love that night because it was pies, usually homemade ones, because I was born back in the days when people weren't afraid to share a whole lot of home-cooked pie. Now it would all be store-bought. I don't know that I would enjoy that quite as much.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely a fan of homemade pie over store-bought.
Yeah. So this one says seam stitch and button mark.
Oh yeah, so that'll be the back, where we have to flip it to the back
Okay.
and add a piece on the back. So we need to trim that guy out.
Okay.
And did you pick a color for your back? Were you doing 2 different colors?
Yeah, I think that for this one,
And we need to add our little elastic at this point as well.
okay.
And I think we could add that to the back part.
I think I'm going to put the green on the back of this to accent the leaves. Because I like the idea of the extra green.
Oh, do you want to switch the top?
Oh, here. Switch this so you can watch me cut. Because it's super interesting watching that. The good news is I don't have great cutting skills, so now you can see that it doesn't matter if you don't.
I think your cutting skills look fantastic.
It still looks good even if you cut like you're still in grade school.
Oh yes, the button mark winds up at the bottom of our hoop.
Okay.
So we have to put the elastic at the top of the hoop. That would
Okay.
make sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I tend to be super frugal with all of my stuff. So at home, you see this tiny little piece. I would ordinarily save that. But to save me a bunch of irritation, we're not going to today. Anything I can leave attached, I will, but if it's free floating. But you can find all sorts of things with applique to do with tiny little pieces. Okay. Oh, another one.
You definitely can. Like, look at the tiny pieces we're using today.
For sure. Like that could have been a mushroom cap almost. I mean,
Yeah.
acorn.
Could have almost been an acorn cap. I definitely just plopped the green the green fell
perfect.
down. Covered.
The this design set also does have one with mushrooms. That's why I was thinking the mushroom cap there, and they're quite small, so you could definitely use it there. Okay, I'm gonna rough cut that.
Perfect. Makes it easier to work with. I'll get you a piece of tape ready.
Oop, cutting a little close on that one. We're gonna have a tight corner on one leaf.
I'm sure it'll be perfect.
It might look like it's store-bought if it is too perfect, and I don't want that.
No, we want them to know we made it.
Yeah, I don't want it ugly, but I want it
I think we need to get our elastic on the back.
on the back, yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
so
actually,
where's the bottom of
yeah.
your hoop? Now that you've rotated it. This is the bottom.
okay, right, yeah, that's gonna be like that.
Bottom.
Okay,
All right. So that's the bottom.
yeah,
So here's the top.
so the top,
So we
okay.
need this on the top. Something like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
give it a scrunchy scrunch.
And
I
what
like
are
to,
you using?
so I've made lots of mug wraps before. I do like to make sure that they are holding flat beside each other. Don't stack them on top, or else you get kind of a,
You might need to scooch this up a bit.
sorry, on here. So put them right beside each other like that. Make sure that they're not one on top of the other, or it gets just really bulky and tight, and the machine, embroidery machine doesn't love it. And then make sure that you're also lying flat, so you've got your what do you call it, elastic in a continuous loop and not a twisty loop. Okay, and then we just put this on top.
Are we doing green?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Okay,
I love it. Which way do you want it to
we're gonna put it this way and
Perfect.
maximize this. There we go. Make sure we don't have any stitches coming through. Okay, we're good.
Would you like some tape?
Sure. And you know what I'm going to do also is to make sure this doesn't catch on something.
Oh, that's a great plan. We'll just trim down that
Trim
extra
that bit.
piece.
Yeah. I can just use that in an applique another time. And I'm going to maybe like this. Kind of hold all of those
That's a
at
good
once.
idea. I have another piece of tape.
And then here.
Would you like another piece of tape?
I think this actually will do because
Okay.
that's far enough over that it should hold. My only worry is going to be if it is in the way of the,
We'll be very careful.
it might be.
We'll find out.
There we go.
All right, and what color did you want for
I
your
think we should
stitching here?
stitch that again in the cream. We'll just match the
perfect.
leaves. Yeah.
It seems like it inserted nicely.
Perfect.
Yeah, I don't think it's underneath anything.
Go there. Yeah.
Oop. Yeah. Built in the way there. So that's our button placement stitch.
Okay.
Just made a little X or a plus sign. And now it's just stitching over top of that original line that we had stitched.
Right. Yeah, attaching the back to it. And oh, this is exciting. I really like this.
And now this is the time we found out that we put the elastic on the wrong end.
Right, and we've got a plus.
I'm
in it.
100% kidding.
The good news is that even if you did and it just put a plus into the elastic, it wouldn't be the end of the world.
Nope.
You could live with that.
Then you could just near the plus on the other end and you'd be perfectly fine.
Yeah. I think I like this better with the green leaves than
I do
with
too.
the orange that OESD used.
I love the greeny leaves.
OESD orange. I think our green leaves.
The orange is nice, but
It's nice, yeah.
our thread colors or felt colors are fun.
Yeah, I like
And it gives
this.
so much texture.
It does, yeah.
You could totally do green. What if you did one green and one brown? Or one gold and one light brown?
Oh, that could be cool. Or if you just used a contrasting green, you could do like a
Yeah.
or another brown.
We could have also done, yeah, 2 different greens.
Yep. A variegated.
Ooh, variegated stitching for the leaf stem
Yeah.
would have
that
been
look
really
neat.
cool.
You could probably get away even with using a metallic, but you would need to slow down the well, yeah, only on the decorative portion. Don't use the metallic for the edging portion. It won't I just would worry about the grippiness of it and the longevity of it. Like I know metallic is good and strong, but I consider it kind of a decorative thread. I would be worried about using a decorative for structural.
Hold on. I might have to park this. Because
Because it does not want to come off at
it
that.
does not in that spot.
Although we don't need to take it off.
Oh
Doing
no,
another one
we're
on
gonna
this.
keep stitching.
Yay.
That's why it's not in the right spot.
Yep.
I forgot what we were doing.
It was telling us, don't undo me.
Although our felt's going to be in the wrong spot.
That's true. Now we're gonna well, and we've got to get the green off.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't want to stitch
We
through
do
that.
need to park it.
Okay.
So let's switch cameras here.
Which one?
To the front.
Okay, front. Yay! Now you get to
Well,
look
I
at me.
just button poke.
While we poke and poke and poke. What else do I have? Oh, so in addition to, so these are OESD designs. We also have square ones from Kimberbell for mug wraps. These are kind of cool. So they're like, it says messy bun and getting stuff done.
Oh, that's cute.
Promoted to grandma. Too blessed to be stressed. Pilates. Oh, I thought you said pie and lattes. So there's several of them in there, and that's kind of cute. And you could use that not just as a mug rub, but also a candle wrap, or as they're showing in the picture here. So that's kind of neat. So those are fun. And then OESD also has several other mug wraps as well. So there's a couple other designs with these.
Just widely trimming you out here.
Yep,
Maureen.
totally good. Yeah, the last thing you want is the top and the bottom cutting at the same time, or sewing rather.
That'd be kind of funny.
Right? It's like, oh no.
I'm just gonna cut off some of your overhang too.
Yeah. Well, you could then, if you did that by accident because you were making multiples, you could just have an extra layer of wool in the middle. It would be a very bulky wrap, but
It'd be for on those really cold days and
Yeah.
you need to insulate your drink really nice.
yeah, when you're like, it just needs another layer. That would be your extra layer. It could work.
All right. There we go.
Okay, so now we're going to do a second one. We're going to try different colors this time. Let's see. I like those acorn colors. I think we'll stick with that. Although I guess, this one's kind of fun too. Maybe we'll try this one. Yeah, we'll try this one along with this one. Oh no, you had to undo in order to get it
Yeah, I
off.
did.
Darn. Okay.
It's fine. We're at the beginning. We're good.
So here we go.
We're
Back to the next
stitching.
one.
Where there's a will, Maureen,
Yes.
there is a way.
It is nice to have that advanced function.
Although now
forward and
my
back.
placement stitch is going to be on there.
Oh, for where to lay the...
Yep. It looks beautiful.
Absolutely. We're going to lay it right on there. The good news is we confirmed that you trimmed the green short enough.
We sure did.
Yes. It's close, but it's perfect.
I forgot about that placement stitch. I was reading the instructions. I just skipped them. I decided I don't need instructions anymore.
No, close enough. Done it once. And now we're going to tack it down.
Yep. You sure are. You know, this happens sometimes.
Oh, is it doing it in the same thing?
Yeah, it's doing the tack down now. The tack down's smaller than the placement.
You know what's nice about that, actually? You can use the placement line as a trim line.
Yeah, it'll actually be kind of nice.
Timberbell does that with a couple of their plugins.
Yeah, because you fully lost your placement line on your first one.
Yeah. Yeah. So
That's
now
kind of nice.
now I've kind of got a trim line to follow.
Well, you can go right in between the two lines.
You can actually trim right on it, and then the thread just comes off. And I've discovered one of the ways that you fix that. So if you've got kind of a rough edge on your felt here and you want to kind of get rid of it, you just take your finger like this and just fluff it up. And then look, that little peak that was there on that felt, just kind of, it gets softer and it's no big deal. So if you have like, if you can see the needle puncture marks where the thread was, you just give it a little bit of a brush and they disappear. Yeah, cool. I've done that many times.
What color would you like your acorn this time,
This
Maureen?
time we're going to go with some vanilla latte because
Ooh,
Thane
vanilla
latte made me
latte.
think I wanted lattes.
Okay, okay. What color would you like it tacked down in?
Let's go with the light color this time. We're going to tack down everything in light color.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I want to see just that white top stitch on everything.
No thread changes.
No.
This will be fun.
Well, we might need to in order to do the acorn stem.
Oh yeah. I guess we don't want
A white stem
white
is not
stem.
so pretty.
Yeah.
But I do like, yeah, so this one's got a vanilla latte. We'll see if we like
Cute.
that as much.
I really enjoy watching.
Yeah,
Embroidery.
past that.
Oh yeah. Oops.
We'll watch the embroidery. You could just listen to us chat.
Well, you know it is tea time.
It is, yeah.
There you go, Molly.
It's making me think of Thanksgiving, which is making me think of turkey. And
Oh, what
I'm-
are you doing for Thanksgiving?
I have no idea. I'm guessing it's going to be kind of a quiet endeavor. I'm not sure. My brother is in the midst of moving.
Mhm.
So, well, they got their house listed and sold because the Calgary market is like that.
Mhm.
And so I think they'll probably be packing because they'll have to get the whole house packed up and ready to go. So it could be kind of quiet. Oh, I put my finger through it. Through the part that at least I'm done. But yes.
Yep.
Shall we do it? Well, we're probably
You
okay.
want
I was
some
going to say we
tape?
can tape it, but I don't. Is it causing structural damage?
A little bit.
A little, yeah. Yay me. Okay, folks. Don't put your finger through your embroidery.
When in doubt. This is
boy,
why
did
tape
we
is
ever tear
around.
that up. Okay.
We.
Yeah, it's the royal we.
Oh, you can hit top. They can see the damage
okay.
you did.
Okay, you can see what I did. I put my finger right through it, lifting up the original design, but also running a
Yeah.
line up this one. So we're just going to give it a little bit of structural assistance. I'll add some tape, and then we will not press again until I've turned it over.
So, one really cool thing I saw one day, we were using a staple stick tearaway
Okay,
once,
yeah.
and someone put a huge hole right through it. And the solution was we cut a little bit of the excess hanging off the edge, and we just used an
Oh.
extra bit of the stable stick tearaway to patch the hole.
And gave it a,
Yeah,
there we
just
go.
a nice little patch.
This one has a thread kind of holding it in place. We'll
Oh,
just
perfect.
stick it back up, but it's,
Good thing is we're in a magnetic frame, so it's holding it nicely.
yeah. I'm just going to give this a little bit of extra
I
just
like
to
that
hold
patching.
this to here, just because that's where the main weakness is. Okay, I'll put it on this side, and then we'll give it a run on the other side.
Perfect. This is sometimes what happens with tearaway stabilizers. When we
Especially
lift
when,
up a heavy hoop.
especially with me. Yeah,
It happens.
I'm
it's
just
okay.
kind of an accident-prone kind of hooper pooper. Okay,
Me too.
this way.
This way?
Yeah.
I'm glad you did that because I was 100%
I'm like,
turned around.
what are we
I was
doing?
like,
Where
where's
does
the
it
other
go?
edge of the hoop?
And in order to prevent having to put this whole thing in, I'm just going to pre-trim
Oh, that's great.
another acorn cap.
All right. We're acorning now.
And then you know what? We probably won't have to take, we
Well,
won't have
yeah,
to
we
trim
could
it.
just
We'll
leave
just
it
leave
down
it there.
and then we'll trim it after.
Yeah.
Nice and easy.
So my recommendation is make sure when you're lining it up, you line it to just below that line so
Just
that
below
we
this
won't
line?
have to, like on
Oh,
the
yeah.
placement line. And then the mushroom
Because you're-
cap will,
The mushroom cap.
not
yeah.
mushroom, acorn cap, that's it.
Okay.
We'll
There
go
we go.
higher. Perfect.
Oh man, I love stitching this up. It's just so great.
It is.
It just stays where you put it.
So for this one,
I might have shot a little high. We could trim that
better a
bit
little
out.
high than a little low. A little low is problematic. I've a number of times I've had to glue in a little repair piece and then
Have you?
yes.
So, are you saying you're the master of all fixing?
Well, I don't know about the master because I have in my endeavors to fix things, I have actually gotten my finger more than once.
No.
Yeah. Sometimes I try to fix with too small a piece and then I think I'll just hold it in place.
No.
Folks, never put your fingers in the hoop when it's going. Get a stiletto, get something else, not your fingers.
Yeah, definitely not fingers. The best invention I like is tape.
Tape, yeah.
Just throw some tape in
Tape's
there.
a great way to go because if the needle touches the tape, it just goes through it.
Yeah, and it's not your finger.
Yeah,
It won't break your needle.
yeah. It's
It won't break your machine.
there's a reason it's called embroidery tape. It's got a purpose.
Oh,
Use it.
embroidery tape's fantastic. I love it. There is never too much embroidery tape.
So I'm trying to decide if we want red leaves in this one or yellow leaves. I mean, yellow is very Calgary, but oak leaves are not. What do you think? Red or green? Or red or yellow? Or maybe one of each?
Ooh, one of each
Okay.
is my vote. So I'll get the
Yeah.
back down ready.
I am going to guesstimate the size of that leaf and just cut it a little bit larger. Oh, watch out for that brown. It's going to hit that brown.
Is it?
Right.
Get a little trimmy trim.
Yeah.
Not awkward at all.
Nobody's watching you do that in the hoop at all. No fear.
It's not going, so we're good.
Yeah. Okay. And we'll cut shape. Oh, this size. Sorry.
Sorry.
This size.
I'm just flailing over here.
Oh, I cut off the name of it. Good job. Because, you know, 4 corners. I picked the one with the label.
Isn't that how it works?
Yes. I kind of want
My
the label
jump stitch.
so I know what color it is.
I may have also torn off one of your labels.
You know, I'll keep the receipt. I think that might be a better way to go is because I don't actually like keeping labels on them for a long time. They get stuck and then one side gets all funny.
Or what if, as you collect, you just cut off the chunk of felt? that has the label on and save it.
I could-
Make a little felt book of all your favorite felts.
That would work, yeah.
Then you have a sample for when you go to the
Each of the ones
store.
I've got. Oh, that's a good idea. I'm going to do that.
Okay. Can I have the other felt you would like to use, please?
Yes. I didn't finish by cutting it. Let's see.
No.
Got chatting about the yellow. A little overexcited. Did that size fit?
Oh yeah, more than enough.
Okay, good. I wanted to cut it generously, but not ridiculous. There's a little.
Perfect. Just put those down and go.
So that one is, so honey mustard is the yellow and the red is burgundy.
It's so funny how it just sticks together and doesn't.
Yep.
I think on the next one we could just skip that tack down line
Yeah. Yeah, just go right
because
past
we
it.
have this one over there.
Yeah. We forgot to account for how much time it takes to switch threads.
Yes, we sure did.
We're like 12 minutes. Wow, that's fast. Maybe not so
And
much.
trimming.
Right? Yeah. Next time we'll remember to count all of the bits and pieces.
We could do Magic of TV and come back on Thursday.
We could and just show you the finished. Yeah.
The trimming part.
Oh, yeah.
I am going to trim out that jump thread before I get hooked.
You know what's really good for jump stitches?
Oh, yeah, we brought them.
Side hoppers. They fit in everywhere. Let me just undo my pile here. I had them. There they are. So, I'm just gonna, while that's doing that. So these side hoppers are excellent for little tiny jump stitches. They fit in anywhere. You can kind of turn the little blade part one way or use the other side, and no matter what you're doing, it kind of gets in there. And because it's serrated, it grabs the thread and just cuts it, so it doesn't just like try to run off the end of the little clippers. It stays, it hangs
that's
onto the
nice.
thread and cuts it. So they're excellent. I cannot recommend these enough. This I use them too if I'm doing like a recipe on a tea towel, because it's super fine and it'll get in between all of those letters and cut the tiny bits. These are also really good for cutting the felt. They're serrated as well. I like serrated for felt
Really?
because it keeps it from moving around. So yeah.
So the curved Karen K. Buckley's would be a little bit easier than the OESD 4-inch
They might
curve.
be. They might be, yeah. Just especially for going around the corners and stuff. So, I mean, it's up to personal preference. And then the other thing you could do, if you were pre-trimming your pieces, it might be fun to do them with like a pinking shear or a scallop shear. I'm thinking that I want to do the outside of the mug rug in a scalloped look. I think that might be kind of nice.
Scallop will be so fun.
Yeah.
I think that'll be really cute.
Yeah. Which you could also do with your rotary cutter if you had the scalloped rotary cutter, the wave one. But I feel like it might be a little bit easier to manipulate the scissors. So these are great for that. So these are the French European pinking shears and scallop shears set. So they're great. And then got that's ready for trimmy trims.
Yeah, I could probably just give it a little
Okay,
whack off.
you do that. The other we have other felt options as well, like wool felt, whatever. Yeah, felt, I think you call it. And we don't have a lot of these colors left, but these are bamboo. So if you are wool sensitive and you don't want to, have to hold that natural fiber, these are natural fibers as well, but they're bamboo instead of wool. I know my mom's allergic to wool, so she would have a hard time with that, with the wool mug rug that we're making. Or I think the Kimberbell is, I think these ones are acrylic.
I believe they are as well.
Yeah, it doesn't say on here, but I'm sure that oh, here it is. Premium polyester. Yeah, so that would be a good option as well for anybody that's got wool sensitivities. Or we also have the Fiesta felt, which is a fully acrylic line as well, in the 12 by 18s.
All right.
I like it.
We just need
Yep. It just needs a back.
the back and an elastic.
And I think this one should get, I'm gonna go with vanilla latte on this one. We're gonna match the acorn.
That's cute. Would you like a elastic first?
Yeah, well, I was thinking here, if we do this, then we won't have to take the hoop off to give it a trim. So I'm going to just check where we're at here for the top line. It's approximately,
Nope. Okay.
yes, there. Okay, while you put that on, I will trim this in half.
We have our nice little tail sticking out. Oh yeah, I suppose we just have to cover over
Yeah,
our little trim line
As
we
long
accidentally
as-
made.
as long as I didn't make this ridiculously humongous, I'm going to go this way, then we should be good, because we can even cover up the bottom one.
We sure could.
No worries. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm going to
I
cover
can't
this
wait to
again.
see the scalloped edges.
It'll be kind of neat, hey? Looking forward to that. I think we might actually be okay with just 2 pieces, but
Okay.
maybe just in case we'll put it down here. I always worry.
Me too.
I'm worried about the bottom, apparently not the top. We'll see how this goes. So there.
Just the bottom. That's
Yeah.
all we worry about.
The back side that'll be on the mug where nobody will see it, right? Okay.
All right. I'm just going to rescue the tail of my thread because I saw it trying to escape.
Yeah, we don't want a short tail.
No, it just 100% would have fallen out of the needle at that point. And I'm just going to move this before I stitch. Because otherwise we would have a little plus sign tacked in red there.
Right, just a permanent extra to the leaf.
Mm-hmm. This was fun, Maureen.
Yeah, I like this. It's good.
I like it too. It's very cute.
Is it tacking in the same place? Oh, it is. Okay.
Oh, it sure is.
Yeah.
And now you still have your exterior trim line.
Perfect. I like it.
I
And
like it too.
the joy of this is now I can, it'll actually be easy to trim those leaves out once we get like the whole thing trimmed, and I won't have to fight with.
Are you saying my
Mhm.
accident was perfectly timed?
It was, yeah, it worked well.
It's also a longer stitch there, so if it did bother us, we could take it out. I'm going to pause this because I see something else that's going to get run over there.
Oh,
Can I borrow the scissors?
what did I do? Oh, yeah, that brown
Just
tail.
going to trim that brown tail.
We're gonna have a permanent tail on our acorn. Hey, I called it the right thing this time.
Oh, good job.
There we go.
Fabulous. I guess I signed us up for hanging out here on Thursday, Maureen.
I think so.
The magic of TV will be back
Yeah, we'll have to be back
on
because
Thursday.
I think 2 mug rugs and a pop out might be the extent of today's ability.
Well, we can finish the other stitch out,
Yeah,
and then we'll show our trimming on Thursday.
good. And I might make more in the meantime. That's something I want to make a lot of. I like them.
They're really cute. I'm really happy with them.
I was worried there. I thought it was going to eat the cranberry. But
I also thought it was going to eat the bird.
Like,
But it did not.
kind of close.
I like hanging out, watching out, just in
do.
case.
Yeah,
All right. Well, thank you for joining us today, everyone.
it was fun.
We'll see you Thursday. Bye.
Bye.
It's at the top. And the left one. Not that one. Nope.